Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here. Hey, today we are going to set up and take our first cut with our brand new high-tech diamond rock saw. This is currently selling on Amazon for about $570, and it is a neat little unit. This is a 6-inch rock saw, which means you really can't cut any rock that is bigger than 2.5 to maybe 3 inches. You don't want to cut anything that is taller than your saw blade. And remember, 6-inch saw means only half of that blade is exposed at a time, which gives you that 3-inch limit. I believe High-Tech Diamond says don't cut anything that is more than 2/3 of the height of your exposed saw blade. This saw comes with 2 blades. One is notched and one is unnotched. This unit has a 1/4 horsepower, heavy-duty direct drive motor with a variable speed range of 800 to 3,400 RPMs. Now here's where it kind of gets tricky. The blades themselves say 3,600 RPM max, whereas the package or the sleeve that the blade came in says 2,650 RPM max. So just to be on the safe side for this first cut, I'm going to keep it below 3,000 RPMs, closer to that 2,650 number. This saw has everything you need to start cutting smaller size rocks, agates, turquoise, thunder eggs, geodes, and it is just one solid unit. You have the motor on one side with the controls, the other side is where the saw blade is, and the hopper that holds the water. Remember, this is a wet saw, like a tile saw. You have to have water to cool the blade. You want the bottom of the saw blade to be just a little bit into the water. The paperwork says about 1/8 inch into the water. Not enough water, you won't get the cooling. Too much water, it might slow it down. I don't know what too much water is going to do, but it probably isn't going to be good. The trim saw vise, which I have not yet installed, will allow more even, steady, perfect cuts. Not relying on the amount of pressure you're putting on with your fingers and trying to keep things straight at the same time. Is it dangerous to have your fingers close to the blade on something like this? No, not really. It's not like a wood saw blade or a metal saw blade, but when you see videos of people with their fingers really close to these blades, if you're using the proper kind of blade, there is absolutely no risk at all. But if you're just using your hands, you're not going to have as straight and steady a cut as if you would if you're using a guide with a vise. You can buy that guide and vise separately for about $100. So by buying this model that had that vise guide with it, I saved $10. So we're going to start with this small geode. I got no idea what color it's going to be inside or what it's going to look like. So let's do the cut. This thing actually is this quiet. Okay, well, the cut went really well. I could see where having that guide and that vise would definitely be an advantage. But what I'm disappointed about is the geode itself. It's almost completely solid inside. There's only that one little hollow point where you want a good geode to be empty and hollow inside so you can see the crystal facets. Very disappointing. So I guess my plan's going to have to be that I'll do a couple more freehand cuts like the one we did here. Then I will make a video installing that guide and the vise and showing how much easier it will be to just use that slide right through the blade. All right, so leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.